Giants signed Patrick Johnson from the Philadelphia Beagles here. So played at Tulane, was a 7th-round draft pick back in 2021. 6'2", 248 pounds, 26 years old. Was waived by the Eagles, ironically enough, to allow them a roster spot to elevate Nick Gates, former Giant, from their practice squad at that point. 49 games in his career, 2 starts, 35 tackles, 3 QB hits, and 1 forced fumble and 1 fumble recovery. So not exactly a guy to go right home about. Not going to try to make him seem like a big. I think he is. He was originally listed as a defensive end his first 2 seasons, and Johnson has flashed some abilities as a pass rusher, according to Brandon Lee Gouton of Bleeding Green Nation. He's the 3rd most tackles last season on the Eagles for special teams. So he's got some special team ability. That's where he mostly played his time there. So he had 324 defensive snaps his first 2 seasons, but just 38 last year. And didn't have a single defensive snap in week 1 when he was on the Eagles roster still. So, not a guy I expect to see on defense itself much there. I did go back to his Bleacher Report draft profile there from back in 21. They report him as having a great get-off and having violent, active hands, but also he wasn't very good against the run, and his size would be an issue. It seems like he's kind of like in between. He plays like a 4-3 defensive end, but he has the size of a 3-4 defensive end. So doesn't really fit either scheme perfectly. What's interesting, though, is good get-off, active hands. Those are things you need on special teams. Explains the role he's been having with the Eagles there. I would expect him to be just that. He's going to be a special team contributor. Keep in mind Carter Coughlin and Matthew Adams, who are supposed to be our big dual-headed monster that are in special teams for special teams tackles there, are both out with injuries right now. So he's going to replace the production, hopefully, of one of them. Probably not be quite as good as those guys there, but listen, it sounds weird to say the 3rd most as if that's a good thing on the Eagles there. But the Eagles did have a good special teams crew last year. So that was one of the better coverage teams in the entire NFL. So I'll take that as at least a temporary spot. That's where it'll probably be. It'll be a temporary guy until these guys get back. And then we'll probably either prop him onto the practice squad or we'll go ahead and, at that point, it'll be cut. We'll see which one happens there. But, like I said, at least for a temporary move, not a bad move, and I'll take it there.
If you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I beg